Well, hello and welcome to North Hobart Oval for the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Div1 Grand Final at North Hobart Oval. The Kingborough Tigers take on the Hobart Demons, the two best sides of Div1, ready to lock horns in the last match of the year. My name's Tubes Taylor from Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes. As the rain starts to fall here at North Hobart Oval, it's going to be a slippery rematch of the 2023 Grand Final. Here you can see the umbrellas, the blankets are out as we gather together for the national anthem. Well, how good is that? It's pretty funny. Olivia Dove's out there singing the national anthem, one of the few to do it, and she's from the UK. Erin Shivers is my co-commentator today. Good afternoon to you, Erin. We've seen the Div 2 match played, run and won. The Claremont Magpies have gone back-to-back. We got a side out here who's hoping to go a three-peat.
Absolutely, and we don't see that very often. I think it may even nearly be the first time in women's footy in southern Tasmania that's gone down. So North Hobart have got a big go up against them today.
They certainly do. The team, though, that is form of the season is right there on screen. The Kingborough Tigers, they've added some firepower to their talent after last year's heartbreaking defeat. Of course, some new players out there, in particularly a couple that I want to mention. In Perry King has come back after playing in the mainland. Watch out for her. She's an absolute tackle machine, number 25. Agnes Sakina has joined the club, stepping up from Div 2 into Div 1, which is a great addition to the football club. There's a number of players that have come back too. Gemma Houth is back after a pretty horrific injury in season 2023, having the year off. And I'm really excited for this. And if anything, this rain that has come out of nowhere after a beautiful day for Div 2 might just even this game up a little.
Absolutely. There's certainly talent across both sides, but Kingborough have had an absolutely ripper season, to the point where they clearly were disappointed with their loss last year, and they want to turn it around, and they've worked really, really hard, both on recruitment, but also in around their team development and togetherness. Well,
the wet area is underneath us, but the wet area is everywhere today as we just do our final checks with the umpires. The Div 1 Grand Final about to get underway as the umpire holds the ball aloft, and we are on. First quarter underway here in the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Div 1 Grand Final. Perry King gets the scrappy rush out of there. Perry King drives the ball forward, but it only goes as far as Baldwin, and Baldwin gets held up. And Sakina at the bottom of the pack gathers the footy and gives it back to the umpire. Ruck contest, one down again. Out the back, it squeezes out for Houth. She just seems to have all the time in the world there as she drives it forward. A little too hot there for Beck Northway. Rolling ball over the back. Georgie Bailey, she's a star, gets tackled hard by Banks. What a tackle. That's holding the footy every day of the week.
Yeah, that was a terrific tackle. Really hard tackle there on Georgie Bailey, and she's no joke. She's physically strong and hard at it.
The kick came in board. Just scrappy stuff here early. Houth gets caught. No, it wasn't Houth at all. It was a throw on Chelsea Thomas, so it'll be a free kick going the way of the Tigers. It looks like it's going to Gemma Houth. No, she's just sneaking in to try and get the free kick, but it looks like Perry King, the tackle machine, will go back and have a shot on goal. Distance probably won't trouble her. She's certainly backing herself. Maybe the breeze behind her back just giving her some assistance here. So Perry King in towards goal. It's a beautiful kick. It's not going to make the journey. I'll be happy to just rush it across the line for a rush behind. Kingborough Tigers are on the board.
Good start from Kingborough Tigers. Their young ruck in Maddie Devine.
Oh, yep.
Giving them first opportunity out of the middle too, which is terrific.
Bringing the ball out. Might be Ella McConnell that drove the ball out here. Now the tap on is good. Not sure who's wearing the number 31 today. Rush forward. Hard on the footy is Grace White. She's an absolute star. Got a handball away and stripped of the footy and almost stripped of the shorts too. Great tackle by Absalom. Long kick down the line. Going back to the flight. Umpire's pulled out a free kick. It'll go the way of the Tigers. Lucy Dalco plays on quickly. Kicks it up towards Norquay, who's all by herself at centre half forward. Georgie Bailey's got the whole forward 50 to work into. The kick favours Bailey. It's a long one. Nice fist from behind came from Banks. Oh, big tackle laid as it's dropping the footy. No, caught a little high. So it'll be a free kick going the way of Banks.
Really good vision there by the Tigers, both inboard and then to pop it out in front of Georgie Bailey.
Banks's kick goes out wide. Baldwin just chops that one off, then gets smashed in a tackle by Michaela Bruce. And it'll be a ball up. Agnes Sakina just floating around at the back there. Ruck contest works okay. Houth came through hard. Thomas got her hands on the footy. Out it comes for McGuinness and tackled laid, but it'll be a ball up. So we've seen this so many times in grand finals, Aaron, how the first 5 to 10 minutes are really just a wrestle of calming the nerves.
It absolutely is. It's the few minutes of it's scrappy usually. It's uncontested. It's pretty not how the standard of the game will play out. And it usually lasts at least for the first 5.
Not sure who it is in the number 39 jumper, but we'll find out for you at quarter time. Quick rush kick, dribbled forward. Odwogo's going to get there first. Rushes the kick off the ground, then uses pace. Dalco comes out to meet the footy. Got a nice shepherd from Odwogo. Fingertip up. Done well there. To Beck Norquay. Left foot kick is a real high up and under. Georgie Bailey works to the front. Punched away by Banks. Sakina hard over the footy. Kept the player off it. Now a chance for Lockley in the pocket. He squeezes one for a behind.
It's good body work there by Agnes. Used a body first to bump off the footy and then keep her opponent away from it.
Bruce will bring the ball back in. Just finds a way out. Long kick through the fingertips. Sakina can't quite gather the footy. Scoopy handball up. Is that Maddie Land in the stack hat? Number 39, we'll find out for you shortly. Quick rush kick forward. Lancaster. Again, rush kick from Moffat. Punched over the top as they move the ball forward through Eggers. Gee, she's had plenty of it early, Lucy Dalco. Bailey flew high. Bruce went back with a flight. Lockley has all the time and space in the world. This is the sort of game that's built for her. She's so fast. Diving on the footy. Oh, it's a great tackle. Was there prior opportunity? No, said the umpire.
Some really good forward entries there from Kingborough. Working hard to put it into dangerous spots. Good clearance there by Angelica Clark.
She's had a sensational season, Angelica Clark. The mark is taken by White. Hands on the footy from Donnelly. And going back to get the footy was Steph Smith. Rushy ball here, and again, you see a ball up.
It's going to be a really tight midfield contest today. Neither side are going to want to give too much space for each other.
No, it's just scrappy stuff, and we like that. We don't mind it. 6.5 minutes or 3/4 minutes gone in the first term. Bouncing ball at the back. Sakina gathers. Handballs out to the back of Houth. Houth does well, driving the ball forward. Bruce off the ground. She's had plenty of it. Going back to get the ball was Young, got a handball away. Tackle was laid, then she got smashed in the tackle again, and this works out okay. Because guess who? Perry King, too far out to score for her. Going back with the flight. Oh, courageous stuff, but guess what? It's opened up for Norquay. She's got all the time in the world. She could have run it all the way in. She's kicked it behind.
Those long penetrating kicks, particularly coming from King for the Kingborough Tigers, is working in their favour too. But the bravery of the North Hobart backline to back, particularly knowing Georgie Paley's the one coming up your rear.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Not for me. Not for me, no, thank you.
No, I'd be turning to Crumb, I reckon.
So the Tigers zip 3-3, lead the Demons, yet to score. It'll be Vernon to bring it out this time. Long kick to the paint of 50. At the bottom of the pack, nicely done. Angelica Clark wheels around. This will be a free kick to the Tigers. Oh no, they don't play that rule in this league.
They do. Tubes.
Do they?
Yep. Don't ask me.
Okay, I was just asking. Oh, sorry if I offended you.
No.
Erin
No,
Shivers
in
is
my
my
mind.
guest here, giving the special comments, but sometimes not giving any comment at all as Lancaster sees the ball across the line for a ball in.
Now, that would have been a last touch rule if it were me, I reckon. That came off a clear possession, clear disposal.
Ball in. Sakina off the ground. Picked up by a great tackle. Quick rush kick came from Young. Well, now there's a chance as they get it forward through Martin, and Georgie Bailey, landed in the breadbasket. She just forgot to catch it.
Very uncharacteristic of Georgie there. Does usually lap that up.
Well, we now know that it is not Maddie Lamb in the number 39, because the stack out of Maddie Lamb is out there running around right now. In fact, on cue, she just let it slip through her fingers.
It's been in all of Kingborough's half this quarter so far.
Might be Annabelle Burt, actually, because she came into the game late. Houth trying to get through traffic, got her foot to the ball. Now a chance for the Tigers. It's kept in dangerously by Eggers, but the rush kick by the Demons clears the immediate dangers. That's punched across the line for another ball in. Right, contest. Scooped back to the paint of 50. Running around was Lancaster. Had her kick deflected. And now a free kick going to Agnes Sakina, who's had plenty of it.
Pretty congested forward line though to kick into.
Michaela Bruce came out and said, "Hello, Jade Lockley. What are you doing here? Get out of my way, thanks."
To her credit, Jade jumps straight back up.
Ball in. Glad that rain's gone. That'll be it for rain, please. We reckon.
Yeah, well, we don't need a wet game of footy. These two sides are far too skillful and far too talented.
Lamb gets it away. Oh, Michaela Absalom got one of the all-time great Falcons. Big tackle laid, maybe pushing the back. Umpire finally calls it. It'll be a free kick going away. Whose free kick is it?
North Hope.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
free kick going the way of Steph Smith. Smith looks up, sends the ball long. Sakina's there. Oh, that is brilliant. Big, strong mark to White. And the umpire did say, please come back, please come back. Agnes Sakina didn't listen. And now the 50-metre penalty will take Grace White deep inside forward 50. In fact, this is well within range for her. She's kicked, I think, 29 goals for the season.
She's had a terrific season.
That's a large kern on the number 11. Those ones are miles apart. In comes Grace White. And just missing. So no major on the board yet, and this quarter is 12 minutes old.
It's been a really tough contest, hasn't it, around the ground? Plenty inside forward 50 opportunities for Kingborough, but they haven't been able to capitalise.
Donnelly short and gave it away. Now a chance as, I think that's Banks who goes forward towards the goal. She's hit it. It's not Banks at all. It was Tia Moffat who gets the first goal of the game. And the North Hobart Demons come from everywhere and they're in front.
A little bit of experience there from Tia, that she capitalised on one of Kingborough's sort of poor kick-outs. It didn't quite hit the target, went to ground, became congested, and she was able to clean it up and mop it up.
I'm not sure what happened, what player it was, but the kick in from Donnelly put the Kingborough Tiger player under a bit of pressure, and the handball came back, and then it was just a panic.
Absolutely, and she had an open 50. Kingborough had pushed out ready for that clear passage of play, and yeah, Moffat mopped it up, made them pay.
Steph Smith in the ruck, wins it down. Thomas trying hard. Lancaster has company. Quick rush kick back to Lancaster. Now a chance in the middle as they drive the ball forward inside forward 50. Here's a chance for Georgie Bailey. She lives for the stuff. She can pop it over the top. Instead decides to go herself and bends one around. Brilliant.
A beautiful inside-out kick.
Quick response from the Kingborough Tigers, and they come from everywhere to get around their big champion full forward in Georgie Bailey.
That was just sensational from Georgie Bailey. She's such a clever footballer. She knows where the goals are. She knows her abilities, and she backs herself in. Beautiful inside-out kick here. Look, just terrific.
It was the right thing to do by Mackenzie Banks, who come off the line there. Norquay was all alone in the square, put enough pressure on, but Georgie Bailey, the class, was outstanding. They've hit the front again. The Tigers 139 lead the Demons 117.
I'll be happy with that quick answer to that goal there, Kingborough.
Ruck contest, kicked off the ground here. Through she comes there. Angelica Clark, she's so good. Quick rush kick by Bingham. Goes inside forward 50, bouncing over the back. Donnelly did well to just protect the Clements minor 10 share, and then got tackled hard by Denny. And we'll see a ball up. Deep inside forward 50. Out the back, here's a chance for Lamb. Oh, brilliant tackle by Wogo.
Terrific defensive pressure. Priscilla Wogo is such a talent.
So I'm hearing that number 39 is Lily McConnell. There you go. I've got her down as number 45, but that's fine.
Turnover
Change
here.
that up, yep. Inside forward 50 again for the D's. They'll be happy to trap it in as M. Mifsud tackles on, and it'll be a ball up. Rush kick. And this will be another ball up. Steph Smith wins the ruck contest down. Donnelly tackled hard by Denny. Chance here for Bingham.
Kingborough's defensive, giving no space at all to their direct opponent.
You can't do it in grand finals. We saw that yesterday in some footy I was watching. Just too much space, allowing players to run into open goal. You can't do that in a grand final. Ball up. Smith wins it down, but it goes to the advantage of Dalco of the Matilda variety. Lancaster gets it out to Lockley. Lockley can't quite gather. Clark attacks the footy, and the umpire will ball it up. A minute and three quarters of a minute to go. That doesn't make sense. Smith again dominant in the ruck. Howarth. Now a chance for Mifsud. Gave the handball off. Running into Gord's goal is Lestrange. Can't get it away. Howarth kept going. Now a chance they'd love to get one here as Grace Watts tackled heavily by Michaela Absalom. And we'll see a ball up. They just want to hold on here, the Tigers. I forgot to put the goal on, so apologies. It's a 2-point margin in favour of the Tigers. 139 to 117, another ball up. So stoppage here. Tigers be happy with that.
Absolutely. This close to goal too. There's plenty of time for the Demons to sneak one. Ooh. But Tigers defence holding on strong.
Perry King gets tackled, shrugged off the ball. Now a chance. They just can't get it away here. The pressure is building by the forwards of the Ds. They've been good.
They have been good. Kingborough certainly feeling like they're on top at the moment, though.
Baldwin at the bottom of the pack. Look for a ball up.
Kingborough have pushed up. There is one player, no players forward of the centre half.
It's just scrappy stuff. And the umpire circles again and we'll ball it up. Umpire Ben Payne out there. Smith tackled, ball up again. Well, they've held on there, Kingborough. They've done really well. Defensively, just ran the clock down for a minute and held it up. They lead 1-3-9 to North Hobart 1-1-7. Goal kickers for the game. Tia Moffat with the first of the game, sensational, and Georgie Bailey kicking a beauty. But it is all tied up. Well, not tied up. It's all tight here at North Hobart Oval, with a 2-point margin in favour of probably the favourites, Erin Shivers.
I think so. I feel like Kingborough, when they had it, were much cleaner, much more direct, and looked much more dangerous than when North Hobart did. However, back-to-back premiers, they certainly know how to arm wrestle it down. They're certainly not out of it. It's 2 points, and they're able to minimise the impact that Kingborough could have.
Let's take a look at the goals from the first term. And there it was. Tia Moffat, clever, and they love it. They knew that goal, that first goal, was important for their confidence at the Ds, and Tia Moffat just celebrating. And then Georgie Bailey with an absolute beauty, just read the ball the best. Look at that burst of pace there that she got to get to the footy first and then bend it round. Beck Norquay at the back was just thinking, what's going on? I was here all by myself, but hang on a minute, sailed through the middle, who cares? Sensational stuff.
Really great start.
It's quarter time here at North Hobart Oval. Kingborough probably dominated the first half of that quarter.
I think so. I think they got it better out of the middle and were able to sort of kick it long and then lock it in down there. But North Hobart playing when it's really congested and a bit scrappy, I felt like they were the better side. So it's kind of tricky. It depends on the style of play that's being played to who's on top.
Now, when we look at the teams out here now, Erin Shivers, they've broken down into their 3 lines: forwards, mids, backs.
Yep. So
is that what you do at the Uni Footy Club?
Yeah, so that's something we've certainly wanted to do and we introduced this season. And it's working quite well. You have to make sure you've got really great support around you to be able to do that, and really good leadership. And there's certainly many, many benefits to that. The trick is to maintain or to manage how many voices, though, because it can become a bit too many voices and a bit too much direction for everybody.
I was going to say, see, this is the problem I have with it, is if the backs don't know how the forwards are functioning, if the forwards don't know how the backs are functioning, what happens when personnel goes down? What happens when the back lines stream through the middle and burn the midfield? Do they know what's going on? You know, trying to figure out the messaging as far as team goes. I mean, it's obviously working at this level of football, Div 1, but gee,
It's certainly tough, and when I'm coaching, I let that conversation take place, but I would have pulled it in by now to deliver team messaging and talking about the things we need to work on and the things that I'm really enjoying about our game.
The fans have made their way into the stands, but the sun is starting to shine. I was going to have a look at the rain radar for us because apparently there's about 5 mils of rain that's coming towards us. But I think that's all we'll see. I don't think we'll get much more, if anything.
Now, well, up above looks like blue skies directly above the ground. So,
look at that.
yeah.
Look at that. Where else would you rather be?
It's a perfect Sunday for footy.
It is. We saw a little earlier that the Claremont Magpies have gone back to back in their quest for glory. They won, defeated Hutchins in the end by 11 points, but it was probably a little bit more, that scoreline might be a little flattering.
Absolutely. Well, you did put the mockers on Silky, so the scoreline might be a bit kind for Hutchins there, I reckon.
There's the coach, Jodie Mather, gathering her troops now for the final message before they head on back. So, a little last message out there for Maddie Devine. Great to see her taking the step up too from playing last year in Div 2 or Div 3.
Yeah, she did. So, Maddie Devine's got some pretty awesome lineage.
Her heritage is...
It is indeed. So she's the daughter of the great Mel Green. Mel is extremely proud of Maddie and how she's taken on her footy this year. Maddie also suffered a bit of an injury earlier in the season and has managed to work hard and get herself back, and here she is on the big day in September, rucking for her team.
Yeah, she's certainly a star, young star of the comp. One to watch, the number 26 for the Kingborough Tigers. Keep an eye on her. Jodie Mather just walking away now from the group, and oh, look at this bloke getting into the best chips and gravy in the state. He's treated himself to a dim sim too, which you love to see. Oh, and he's sharing. Look at this. That is considerate
family
work.
Footy. Family footy.
That's a nice beanie too. Extension of the beanie. I don't mind a beanie that extends. All right. Second quarter about to get underway. We're just waiting for the Tigers to get out there. Yeah, chips and gravy for me at half time, I reckon.
They were all right yesterday too.
Yeah, well, we had the Huon salmon a little earlier too, which was great.
It was delicious, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was eyeing yours off in that last game.
I kept it as far away as I could.
Back on, let's go. Second quarter underway here at North Hobart Oval. Devine tried hard, went back in and got it, tapped the ball on to advantage, can't quite get in there. Burt trying hard too. Sakina tackles the lane in, and we will see a ball up. Ruck contest one down. Lamb came through hard. Houth has had plenty of it. Went back and got it. Got a rush kick, but kicked it straight into the legs of an opposition player. Baldwin got the ball back, scooping it to King. King's tackled hard by Mifsud, and now gets a little push from Hayley Baldwin. Mifsud loves it. Tough though. McGuinness. Baldwin got her hands free, then threw it away, and the umpire says yes. Mifsud's now trying to take the whistle off the umpire and umpire the game herself. So Chelsea Thomas has the ball at half forward. Sends the ball long and deep. Who's at home? No one really. Chance out the back if they can get it out there. Scooping the ball up. I think that was McConnon. And the umpire says, give it to me. So we'll see a ball up right at the top of the square. Inside forward 50 for the Ds.
Good result from the Ds there to get it down that deep. I think they've just got to maintain that down there and all on the boot.
That's a throw. So I think it'll be a free kick going the way of the Ds. And Steph Smith is directing traffic, saying, will someone please get me the Clements Mitre 10 Sharon? I'd like to put us in front, thanks. So this kick directly in front, slight angle. She's got the full routine going. I like that. She's stepping it out. Maybe rolling into dangerous times for taking the full 30 seconds. In she comes, Steph Smith, right in front. Just sprays it off the boot to the right.
Should be disappointed with that.
1 point the margin. Donnelly to bring the ball back in, looks towards Baldwin. Really well done there by Burt. She had 3 to beat. Chelsea Thomas gets pushed off the ball by Houth. Sakina kept going on, got the handball up to Houth. Houth's kick, while it was affected by the smother, goes through the fingertips of Michaela Bruce. Out the back, a chance now for Northway. Gets the kick on the ball, but not far enough. Dalco gets the ball up all by herself. Georgie Bailey's just inside forward 50. Dalco kept going on. Now a chance for Northway. It's a scrappy affair here. Bruce clearing kick into grass. It's a foot race. Got there first, did Bingham, but couldn't gather the footy. Handball came out by the Tigers. Devine with a dinky handball over the top. Just missed the mark there. Howarth kept going. Bouncing ball here. Scoopy handball out the back to Baldwin. Baldwin's kick inside forward 50 is chopped off by Vernon. They've got some time and space now at the D's. They can just assess. They go wide to Smith.
They want to slow the play down here, I would think. Kick to mark, control the pace.
I get a little frustrated at times because you can feel there's a lot of heat in the game as that one's tapped across the line for a ball in. But sometimes I think players forget that all you have to do is possess the footy.
Yep.
You don't have to rush it every time. You don't have to play fast footy. If the handball looks a bit dicey, don't do it.
And if it's not working for you, but it's working for your opponent, that's important to recognise that Kingborough seem to be playing well in that run and carry. Case in point.
Devine to King, sorry.
You're right, North Hobart should be looking to slow down the pace and control it.
Oh, gee, she's quick, Jade Lockley. Oh. Umpires pulled out a free kick downfield. Michaela Bruce might have infringed upon Jade Lockley, but it's a free kick going the way of Georgie Bailey, and she is, if she's not the best kick in the league, she's certainly top 5.
Absolutely, and well within range here to slot this one.
But in saying that, I don't want to put the Mickey on her.
No.
I've done that enough today.
Just a couple of times, Tubes.
To the one player. In comes the star, Georgie Bailey, as she sends it towards goal. It's through.
It's a great goal.
Got a couple, Georgie Bailey. In fact, she's got the 2 goals for the Kingborough Tigers. The margin pushes out to 7 points. 5 minutes gone in the second term.
Yeah, Kingborough's run and carry play across the ground there, and that switch across the ground is what really got them up forward. They want to play on. They want to back themselves in. They want to use their pace, and they want to use that run and carry game. So North Hobart need to be tight, and they need to stop that.
Back in the middle. Lamb through traffic, handballs to no one. King got a handball to Sakina. Sakina's kick is chopped off. McConnon trying hard. Sakina just wrestled it in. Umpire circles ball up. Out the back here. Chance for the start. I think that was Angelica played the other way. Oh, Sakina goes for a little ride. And the umpire circles. She's been in everything, Agnes Sakina.
She has. I had a chat to her yesterday, and she was very excited about the opportunity to play today. She's really looking forward to it.
She would have played in last year's grand final for St Ferd.
She did. She did.
So going back to back for her.
Absolutely.
One down by McGuinness. McConnon left the footy behind. Clark went in hard. Smith went and got the footy. She's tackled by Lancaster. We've got a ball up. Just a little poppy ball here at half forward. Lamb got a handball away. over the top of Odwogo. Huge tackle laid, and the umpire almost gave away a free kick, but didn't. Ball up.
Very scrappy around the contest at the moment.
Yeah, it's not beautiful football, but it's willing.
Yes.
McGuinness, long way down for her to gather the footy. Just dropped it now. A chance out the back for the D's. Popped on the boot. Which way does it ride? It doesn't. Even Bingham gets the behind.
That's what the Demons are going to need to do, though. They're really going to need to arm wrestle the footy into their 50 and then get hold of it and take those opportunities.
Margin now, one straight kick. As the rain starts to just fall a little bit here, it won't be much more than a sun shower, I would have thought.
Free kick to the Demons. Quick play on.
Oh, that's horrible. Out on the full. It was Georgie Vernon that popped it on the boot there and kicked it pretty much to the scoreboard.
She had more time than that. She probably should have settled a bit. Again, we spoke about that pressure to play on that Kingborough's perhaps applying to North Hobart, that North Hobart need to settle down and control that pace.
Donnelly's long kick, fluted Lancaster. She's hurt her finger, right off the fingertips, that one. King got it away with a quick handball over the top. She's doing really well here, young Divine. The kick gets rushed forward. Chance now for Norquake. Oh, brilliant. Georgie Bailey pushed off Mackenzie Banks. But Mackenzie Banks is up for the challenge, and she's stripped of it, and it'll be a boundary throw-in. Good transition.
Yeah, great transition down there. Banks did well, though, to almost outmuscle Georgie Bailey there. She created the stoppage and slowed down the play a bit so that her mates can get there to give her a hand.
Bruce sees it across the line in front of Jade Lockley. It'll be a bit like this, I reckon, just light showers. I said no more rain. I was being the king of wishful thinking there. Oh, Houth with a bit of body work. Dalco gets the kick inside forward 50. It's dangerous, but it works out for Lestrange, who gets tackled. Houth sends the ball towards goal and just to the far side. It's good to see Gemma Houth back playing footy.
Absolutely. There's been a few today that have been out for injury and have fought really hard to get back into a grand final side. It's really inspiring. Mackenzie
Banks hits up Lamb. Lamb's kick to half back through fingertips. Miss Mifsud Thomas scoops a handball out wide. Lestrange with a scrubby sort of kick forward looking for Smith. Mifsud again. Ball up. Divine gets stripped of it. Tackle without the footy yet. Free kick going the way of the D's. That'll be Bingham to take the kick. She's got a number. Moffat all by herself. Instead decides to kick long. Through fingers. White was there. Moffat gets involved. Tackled by Dalco. And we'll see a ball up.
She's rucking well, isn't she, Maddie Devine?
Taps it into the corridor. Lamb didn't have the footy. Umpire missed the opportunity. Baldwin, though, tackled hard. Then went in and got it. Umpire says ball up. Rain just coming in a little heavier now.
It is. Not sure it's settling in, but
I'm hoping the rain goes. Perry King threw it up. Numbers here favour the D's, but the cavalry has arrived. Through with pace comes Eggers. Eggers kicks it now. It's a foot race. Banks, very well done. Rushed behind. She's been good.
She's been really good down there. Just smart footy and knows when to, or how to use her body against such a strong bodied opponent.
17 plays 9, and that one's out of bounds on the full. Is that a sign for 2025 as we look across the city? There's a nice little rainbow happening. Maybe the University Rainbows will feature in 2025. The kick comes inside forward 50. Bruce gets across the face. Georgie Bailey's a genius. She's got 3.
Just loves it. Again, knows where the goal is, backs herself in, has a crack at it. It's terrific.
She's never out of the contest. She's been well worn by Banks. Banks is right there on a hammer, but she's just so clever. Georgie Bailey's got 3 goals, and we're only 12 minutes into the second term of the grand final.
She's just elite, isn't she? She's such a smart, confident footballer.
Outstanding. There's your rainbow. Pot of gold. Looks like it's the Republic. Might be a pot of amber ale for me up there a little bit later on. Ball up. Divine again. Down to King. Can't gather. Clark trying hard. Kept going. Kept going, did Clark. Kept going, did Clark. And then Sakina puts the clamps on. And it'll be a ball up.
Tell the footy's a little bit slippery out there now. There's just been just enough rain.
Little kick came out. Lockley, so quick. And just manages to keep the ball in front of her.
Really well done there, Lockley.
Dalco gets it back to Baldwin. Baldwin can't quite get there. And it'll be a ball up. I think this, if Kingborough are able to win here, I think this will be the first women's grand final premiership that they will have won. Whereas North Hobart are looking to go for their 3rd in a row.
That's impressive, isn't it? Impressive for both clubs.
King had a shorts ripped off. The umpire says, yeah, you're not allowed to pull the shorts off unless she has the footy. So Perry King from the centre of North Hobart Oval. Avoided everyone there. Eggers gets met heavily, but it's a great kick.
Sensational kick from Eggers there. They're happy about it. And send him for a rest.
Yeah, Michaela Bruce is coming off for a rest, but I must admit that was the retaliator that's getting sent off here. Chantel Eggers and Georgie Bailey's got 4. Why not? I thought the connection, if we can go back and have a look at that, I reckon the connection of the hit on Eggers was relatively in play. Look, it was a fine hit. She was attacking the footy. And Eggers came back and gave it to her because the kick ended up in the lap of Georgie Bailey. But then to retaliate like that, it's an undisciplined act. And Georgie Bailey goes back and makes no mistake. Here it is. So little push and shove. Eggers went on with it. And
Not much in it.
no, not really.
It's a great
Now,
day.
how do North Hobart come back here? They're trailing by 20 points.
They've got to work what works best for them. So they've got to get hold of it, but they've got to use their fast runners and kicking it forward. Trouble is, Kingborough's backline are extremely smart. They're extremely clever, and they're able to mop it up and drive it forward.
The ball now, centre wing, picked up by the number Nolly Dove. She likes it hard and tough.
Absolutely.
Former University Rainbow. Quick rush kick by Smith. Should be okay here if Splan can gather. She does, but then kicks it straight into an opposition player. Perry King wheels around. Clark going back with the flight. Had Lockley for company. Tried to shrug past Dalco. Not today, says Lucy Dalco. Oh, it's actually Maddie Devine. Apologies.
Terrific tackle there.
She's a freak. Gives it off to Perry King. Couple of New Norfolk alumni clearing the footy. There's Dalco.
Throw in.
The ball in. Apologies to Maddie Devine, getting her confused with Lucy Dalco.
They're very similar.
Yeah, unforgivable getting the names wrong. Land.
Overdone.
Clark, Smith, Lamb. Bouncing ball, Dalco. Gave off the footy to Johnson.
Kingborough just first at it.
Eggers wheels around, sends it high. Bailey flew, White couldn't quite get the footy, but then went back and got it and says, hang on a minute, Tubes, I've got another crack here. Now a chance. Mifsud can't get past Absalom. Can't get past 2 or 3 Tigers. Johnson with the tackle. She tried hard there, Mifsud.
She really did. She was 3-on-1 too, so that's a really tough position to be in. How do you drive the footy forward?
Well, now chances. There's a little misfield here. Clark gave the handball away only as far as Sakina. Sakina just a little stoppy and proppy, and Clark lands. Oh, that's called, what's that called? A German suplex, isn't it? Where you throw someone over the back of your head.
It is called a German suplex.
Saw a few of those back with Rick the Nature Boy Flair. And the umpire circled for a ball up. Can't be long now. There it is. Siren goes. So we're half-time here, and it was a quarter dominated by the Tigers, in particular Georgie Bailey. She had 3 goals to add to her full tally of 4, and still North Hobart couldn't capitalise on the scoreboard. They trail 1-3-9 to 4-5-29. Goal kickers, Georgie Bailey, as I said, with 4, Tia Moffat with 1. Let's take a look at the highlights. Georgie Bailey, it was her show, in fact. Doesn't she love it? She turns around, giving high fives all around the place. Agnes Sakina arrives. Lancaster as well. This was sensational, this. Through fingertips, goal awareness, unreal. And then the 50-metre penalty gave Georgie Bailey an absolute gimme. And a little dejected there, the Demons. They look a little bit down and out.
They do. They'll be disappointed. I feel like the Demons' skill isn't paying off at the moment.
Whereas the Tigers, they're running off. They're up and about. They're cock-a-hoot.
Yeah, they're tight too. They're up and about.
Oh, I forgot about this. We've got the SFL Sprint. So we've got a huge lineup for the SFLW Sprint. We got Dodgers Ferry, Chantel McPherson, St Virgil's Maddie Stoy, Ellie Hendricks from Brighton, the Port, Hayley Kluger, she's quick. Kat Stellmaker, she's quick.
Yep.
From the University Rainbows. Molly Ford from the Hillville Lions. Lindisfarne's got Tamika Wiggins out there, New Norfolk, Montana Percy. And a late in is Chelsea Anderton, from Lauderdale. So, in the Silly Sunday kit.
Yeah, she's dressed for the event. She's having a good time out there by the looks of it.
All right, so the 100-metre. Look at the Silly Sunday kits that are getting around here.
There's some rippers.
How good.
You can see a bit of Woody out there from Toy Story.
Yep. So the 100-metre sprint. Let's take a look at it.
Lauderdale moving the cones herself.
All right, so the lanes have been set up. We're good to go. Let's take a look at them. They have the starter marker down there. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there was a false start from Huonville.
All of them.
Molly Ford.
Kat Stellmaker didn't trick her into it.
So, a 100-metre sprint here. Thanks to LJ Hooker, Pinnacle Property. Oh, Chris Jackson.
Come on, Chris.
All the pressure on him. They're off, and they're racing. It's a fast start from the Silly Sunday kit. Look at it go, though. It's going to be Molly Ford from the Hillville Lions. Second was Chelsea Alston in the Silly Sunday kit. Then they put a blanket across them for third. But it was Molly Ford with the staying power. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, New Norfolk, Montana Percy. Oh, she got out there. I'll tell you what, it was tight in the end. Chelsea Alderton in the old Silly Sunday kit. That's a shocking shirt she's got on, but I think Molly Ford did it in the end easy. That's what it's all about. A bit of fun here on Grand Final Day.
Absolutely, and the first time we've ever run a Grand Final Day sprint, and I think it's terrific. It should stay. There's a medal there. Got the dangly, loving it.
That's Alison Rogers from LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property. You love to see it. Amazing stuff. They'll get the photos. Oh, she's got a tattoo of a dachshund. Hazel there.
Very cute.
Oh, Jacko getting his face in there. What a unit.
Loves it.
How about the get-up from some of the Silly Sundays there? Well done to Molly Ford from the Huonville Lions. Look, quite frankly, it was hers to lose. Unbelievable stuff. So the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property half-time sprint run and won by Molly Ford here at the Huonville Lions. We're going to take a break now. The Kingborough Tigers 4-5-29 lead North Hobart 1-3-29. It is half-time at North Hobart Oval. 20 points the margin. Tubes Taylor with Erin Shivers. We'll be back shortly with the second half of the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Div1 Grand Final. Don't go anywhere. Live at North Hobart Oval, about to get started on the third term, the Premiership quarter. Tubes Taylor with you for the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Div1 Grand Final. It's a mouthful. I'm joined by Erin Shivers. How did North Hobart get back in this, Shiv?
They've got to find something pretty special pretty quick. They've got to get hold of it out of the middle. They've got to use their pace and their experience, and they've got to try and hit up some of their forwards.
Do you know what I want to see them do? I want to see them actually slow it down. Use their pace, but use their pace to run the space and utilise the Sharon so that they can possess it and get some goals. Houth with a big tackle on Thomas.
You're absolutely right. Kingborough are playing that run-on, play-on, carry game of football, and they're pressuring North Hobart to do the same.
Ruck contest, Houth tackled by Lamb, gets the ball forward. White can't quite gather, but it was a good gather in the end. Caught one high. Free kick going to Grace White. Looks out wide. Kick wasn't great.
Yeah, North Hobart's skills are pretty sloppy, particularly in that last quarter. Their handballs weren't hitting targets. Their kicks aren't hitting targets. They need to slow it down and get that right. It's that basic footy stuff that they need right now. Lock up here. Ready for a ball up.
So we're at just forward to centre wing. Houth. Gee, she's been good.
Really good out the back of the contest, hasn't she?
Bouncing ball. Lockley.
So
Turn of
fast.
pace. Her boots are actually white, but because she's so hot at the moment, they've turned purple, pink. Quick rush kick forward. Grace White gets pushed off the footy by Dalcote. And the umpire circles and will ball it up.
A few elbows there in and amongst that, but all fair play. Little toe poke there.
Dalcote circles, got a kick on. Here's a chance for Bailey. Oh, she's likely to do any sort of miracle here. That one bounces out of bounds for a throw-in.
Just good to keep pressuring it forward there, Kingborough. They're just gaining meterage at every opportunity, and it's putting them in a really good position.
Are we going to get more rain? Oh, it looks like we are. Oh man, what have I done? Stop looking at the map, Tubes. Evie Bingham can't get a handball away. Clark through fingertips, bouncing ball out towards Monks and Odwogo. We'll see a ball in. Yeah, I think this rule of the between the 50-metre arcs, a free kick of whoever touched it last, is actually a pretty good one. They probably need to let some go a little more than others, but that's holding the footy. Lamb gets called to play on.
Yeah, I agree. As long as it needs to be a clean possession.
Mifsud can't gather, has Absalom for company. Absalom can't gather the footy either, but then eventually did. Got a handball out only as far as Thomas. Thomas just kept the ball rolling forward. Now a chance for Mifsud. She just burrows in. And Ben Payne, the umpire, says you can't duck over the footy, and Mifsud holding the ball. Maddie Young with a free kick.
Quick kick inside. That was really good vision there. More up the wing.
Got a rush kick. Sakina can't quite. McConnell with a handball over the top. Finds England. Not the country, the player. Inside forward 50. Oh, it's danger zone here. Young got smashed. Umpire says you can't hold her. Which way is it going? It's your free kick, says umpire Ben Payne. Looks like it's going to the D's. It is. It'll be a free kick to Elizabeth Monks. Priscilla Robogo looks confused.
She's not sure how that happened.
Maybe a little belief here if this one can sail through the middle. Elizabeth Monks just under-kicked it a little. Through from behind. Margin back to 19.
Quick play on out of there from full-back.
Yeah, Donnelly brought the ball out. It's a 3-on-2 in favour of the D's. The two do really well. Clark bends it back, but can't bend it enough. It's out of bounds on the full. Free kick going to the Tags. Absalom to take the kick.
She's having a real crack, Angelica Clark, really trying to bring her team into it. She's had plenty of it, but just sort of not connecting with any of her kicks in.
She just can't get the space that she's used to as Houth gets tackled. Now a chance for Clark in some space, pops it up. Absalom's going to get there first. Just left the ball behind. Now a chance for Lamb, gave it off to McConnon. McConnon towards Mifsud.
Oh,
Mifsud just gets the ball on the boot, and just the pressure coming from the Tigers forces another behind. Margin back to 3 straight goals.
Defensive pressure from the Tigers so far this game has been terrific. There's been opportunities for the Demons to kick some goals, and some fairly easy ones, but they've pressured them out of it.
Perry King's been pinged here. Maybe off the ball hold. So Chelsea Thomas, it wasn't Perry King's issue at all. Here's the replay. Have a look at the chase down tackle. Came in from McConnon. And then the pressure was great. Anyway, play goes on. And then it'll be a ball up. Ball up. I'd love to get a goal here at the D's. It's going nowhere though. They do this so well, the Tigers, just lock it up.
Absolutely. And the Demons won't want that. They want those players they've got sitting out the back here to get hold of it and to snag a real quick goal here.
Grace White got pushed off it. Dalco kept running. Throws it on the boot. Real high up and under, sitting underneath it's Vernon. At centre wing. Hasn't got a lot to kick to. Clark on a strong lead in the end. Does really well.
I like this slow down pace. Much better from North Hobart.
Absolutely agree. Absalom strong. What a freak.
Such a great player.
Goes out wide. Finds Young. Eggers. Pushed her player off the ball. Oh, through come Houth. Like a freight train. Grace White gets a hold of it. Paige England stood up though.
Terrific bump there from Houth. Just hard in under stuff. It's just so good.
Down it comes. They rush it forward. Looking for Smith. Absalom has been a brick wall down back. Tapped on there by Tess Waller. Oh, Perry King through traffic. Don't you love to see it? Throws it on the boot. Norquay can't get it. Through come Vernon. Vernon got a kick, but not too far. Eggers now sends it inside forward 50, which is currently Georgie Bailey's domain. Banks tackle without the footy. Now they give it off. Grace White sends a little dinky kick out towards Chelsea Thomas. Houth probably been best on for mine. Through came Lamb. Now Thomas got a handball off. Got to gather here, does Burt. Oh, she's
Great
trapped
tackle
by Adwogo. Thomas kept running. Adwogo goes to gather the footy. Pushed off it by Mifsud. Quick rush kick by player there in Johnson. Couldn't quite. And someone's down behind play. Got annihilated. Chelsea Thomas. She's so tough though.
No one on the mark.
Decides to play on. Devine arrived late, so the kick goes to grass. Now a chance for McConnon. McConnon just threw it up. Blam gets it forward. But it'll go out of bounds for a throw-in.
Kingborough just clearing it far too easily out of their defensive 50 for me. I don't feel like North Hobart's forwards are applying enough pressure to their direct opponent.
Well, there you hear it from Shivers as Houth gets tackled. Clark from the pocket, bending it back, not far enough. It's just sitting in the arms of Absalom now. Her rush kicks going straight back to Angelica Clark, and she takes the mark in front of Houth. Maybe too far out to score. She got this journey in it.
I think it might be just a bit of a stretch for her. She'll certainly have, good spot.
Hits it up towards Smith and co. Lamb bends one around towards goal. Free kick going to Smith anyway. I thought that went through for a goal.
Yeah, I'm not
They've
sure.
called it back.
Not sure why advantage wouldn't be paid there.
Steph Smith must kick. Straight over the umpire's head.
Doesn't matter in the end.
So they peg one back. The margin now just 2 straight goals. Kingborough 4-5-29. Lead North Hobart 2-5-17. 10 minutes gone in the third term.
North Hobart's certainly not out of this. While it feels like Kingborough's had majority of the player and they're a little bit cleaner, like you said, Chibs, it is 2 goals. North Hobart is not out of this game.
Well, it's been tightly contested as Michaela Bruce finally makes her way back on after being sent off early in that, late in that second term, rather. Or the old 6-6-6 rule.
Working it out.
They've both got warnings now for the 6-6-6. With a 5-6-5. Quick rush forward kick by King. Was okay. Baldwin, she's tough. Houth is tough. Just go through the list. They're all tough. Baldwin gets to her feet somehow and scoops the ball out. Umpire Ben Payne says, "Give it to me."
Second efforts there from Hayley Baldwin were excellent. She really pushed hard there.
Now the ball comes again, another stoppage. Rush kick by Lancaster. Dalco. Oh, gee. Again, another German suplex. The rush kick from Lamb heads out to centre wing. Matilda Dalco pushes off the player, but I'll tell you what, she's done really well there, Lestrange. Bruce got a handball back towards Smith. Smith's handball in towards the middle of the ground, towards Bingham. Bingham's kick is a real high up and under. Now a chance for Mifsud. Oh, she just wouldn't sit for her. And then she got DDT'd. It's the World Wrestling Federation here.
Some strong, hard work there.
Tappy ball. Here we go. Now a chance for Lamb as the kick is rushed forward. Down there by herself is Maddie Young. She got tackled in the end. Now a chance for Lamb as Lamb continues on. Pay advantage, for Christ's sake! My bad. Getting a little excited there. Apologies to everyone.
It's really tough because it's now been set up in and around the 50 and there's little room for North Hobart to move.
The ball moved inside forward 50, a long and deep one. Bruce at the back. Gee, that's strong. Mark. Is that Mark? Yes, it is. Grace White. What a start.
Really strong mark. Under pressure. That was terrific.
Wasn't an advantage anyway, to be fair.
No, it was a point.
Through for a point. Let's take a look as Grace White goes back and she sends it home.
It's true.
Oh, my. It's game on here at North Hobart Oval. The margin just 6 points, 4-5 at 29. Kingborough trail North Hobart. Lead North Hobart, rather, 3-5-23. It's been all North Hobart this quarter.
They've sorted some stuff out at half-time. I'm not sure what coach Darren McConnell has said to them, but they've certainly tightened the laces up a bit and they're working hard and being rewarded. 2 goals this quarter.
Back in the middle. Divine wins it down. She's had a great game. Off to Lancaster. Lancaster's rush kick goes forward. Grace White's down at centre back now, if you don't mind. Here you kick a goal. If you can just jog down all the way to centre back, please. It's been good between McGuinness and Divine today. Dalco with a rush kick. Baldwin will get there first. Jade Lockley provides support. Ends up gathering the footy. She gets pushed off it by Angelica Clark. Kept running though. Clark, oh! There's your old numbat tackle from Ollie Dove. Angelica Clark getting up a little gingerly
She felt that one. That was a terrific tackle by Ollie Dove.
Haven't called her name too much. She's normally copping one in the snout with the footy. She copped one high. Play on was the call. Advantage now for the free kick. A chance for Sakina, who just slipped over at a critical moment. Burt, Sakina, ball up.
Did well to lock it in there, Sakina. Ollie Dove in amongst it.
Yeah, she burrows in, doesn't she?
She does.
She's obviously a former Rainbow and took the step up to play Div1 footy a couple of years ago now.
Yes.
Baldwin.
It's great to see her in 2 grand finals in a row. It's so good to see that further growth and development of Ollie.
She's very much involved in the media too. I played a game of footy with her at the Recklink Community Cup a couple of weeks ago. She got the best on ground that day too.
She's hard in and at it.
Oh, she's nutcase. Perry King, speaking of nutcases, spins one around the corner. Didn't work enough, not enough bend on it for our beloved Perry. And it's out of bounds.
Kingborough locking it in well here. Their wall along their 50 looks great. North Hobart have pushed in, but they've got very little to go to if they kick it out.
Rolling out the back, Perry King gave it off to Baldwin. Baldwin couldn't quite, cop one in the snout, then went back and got it. Chelsea Thomas kept trying. Quick rush kick, chance for Dalco with some time and space. Smith will arrive and put pressure on the kick as it goes inside forward 50. But going back with the flight, Grace White takes the mark. Just kicking back to that contest might not be the best idea. Through fingers, Absalom at the back, Dalco 2, ball up. I'd like to see more running to space for North Hobart here. I think the rain is going to come, perhaps a little bit later on.
Yes, and use the parts of the ground that they know so well. This is their home ground. This is where they train. They should look for those other options rather than trying to kick it back up into congestion.
Lancaster absolutely just dropped it then. By circles and says, ball up. A contest out the back now for the D's. Big high up and under. Someone mark that. Oh, that is dead set Falcon straight off Ollie Dove's head. Out of bounds on the full. That is, how can it be out of bounds on the full? It's just falconised. Falconised Ollie Dove. Let's take a look. Falconry work from Ollie Dove. Oh no, Lancaster's kick went out of bounds, but that is some all-time Falcon work from Ollie Dove. Anyway, play goes on. Ball up. 10 seconds to go in the third term. Don't go anywhere though, because it is game on here at North Hobart Oval as Ollie Dove burrows in and the siren is about to go. Kingborough kept scoreless in that term, Erin Shivers.
Yeah, terrific quarter from North Hobart. They really came out firing and playing some of their better footy that they've shown today. Granted a couple of free kicks, but all earned, and some hard in and under stuff. So we're certainly in for a good last quarter here, Tubes.
We certainly are. Last quarter coming up. The LJ Hooker Pinnacle property, SFLW. Tubes Taylor here with you as we look to find out who the premiers are for season 2024. Goal kickers for the Kingborough Tigers. It's Georgie Bailey with 4. Then individually, we've had for North Hobart, we've got Steph Smith, Grace White and Tia Moffat with 1 each. We'll have a look at the highlights of the third term. It was a free kick to Grace White. No, that's actually Steph Smith, rather, who kicked the first goal of the third term and kept them in touch. You could just tell they were believing. And then Grace White got a free kick in front of goals and brought the margin back to just 6 points. Better players Erin Shivers?
Oh, I thought Angelica Clark worked really hard in that quarter to bring her team back into it. But Jade Lockley's just in and amongst it and really hard. Ollie Dove had a really good impact that quarter. Georgie Baylor was a bit quiet, but she's had a really good first half. So it's pretty widespread.
And you can see a lot of the lads from the North Hobart Football Club as they make their way across to the North Hobart huddle. They've come to support. Kingborough will be very busy watching the TSL finals to find out who they are going to watch. And how's that from Mullet? And he's got my favourite drink of all time, and Nippy's there. Good on him. Doing a great job there, young fella. Mum not too happy about him. That is sensational. We're going to take a quick break here, collect our breaths, and be back with the final instalment of the LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property SFLW Div1 Grand Final in just a few moments. Tubes Taylor and Erin Shivers joining you for SFL footy. Well, we're about to get started for the final term of LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property for the SFLW for the season. This is the Div1 Grand Final. It's the Kingborough Tigers taking on the North Hobart Demons. It's a 6-point margin. The Demons looking to go back to back to back. Three-peats. They don't happen very often in football, let me tell you.
Yeah, huge legacy if North Hobart can come away with it. They fought hard that third term and they're only a goal out of it. This is anyone's game.
It sure is. Maybe a little bit of a breeze going to the right of screen as umpire Ben Payne takes control. And it's fourth quarter underway. Out it comes for Thomas. Baldwin, good. Spins out of trouble, then just threw it away. Angelica Clark's in there. Lancaster. And an umpire will feature now for a ball up.
Both sides not playing too defensive. They want to win this.
Well, it's anyone's game. It's absolutely on for young and old here at North Hobart Oval. Gee, it's been good quality football all day.
It has.
Smith got the tap out. Baldwin gathered the footy. Tried to get it away. We'll see a ball up. Then it comes Lancaster, kicks it straight to the breadbasket of opposition player. I think that was Georgia Vernon. No, it wasn't at all. It was Banks, Burt. I get Banks and Burt mixed up because they both start with B's, and that's a pretty simple mistake to make. Unprofessional. Thomas with authority. Mifsud. Oh, I'll tell you what. Could we be here for extra time? Who knows?
It's well wrapped up there.
Trying to preempt things like no rain.
Tough double tackle there from the Tigers. That certainly hurt.
Yeah, right, the snout.
Again.
Rushed kick. Lancaster.
Clark in and amongst it.
And the umpire circle say, we talk about how games open up in grand finals. It hasn't done that at all. It's just been focus, 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 contest, contest, contest. Smith wins it down into space. Oh, now a chance for Bingham heading towards goal out on the full.
It's disappointing. That opportunity was there, ready for the grabbing. You're right though, Tubes. It's just been about contest, reset, contest, reset. It hasn't broken open for anybody.
Well, they got some time and space out here. Donnelly's kick puts a bit of pressure on Allenby. Arriving was McConnon. She's got 3 to beat. Dove on the footy, and they tackle her, and she cops one around the helmet, and the umpire circles. That's a great effort from young McConnon.
3-on-1 there. Lily McConnon did such a good job.
Bird. Ball up. I'll tell you what, if the Demons are ready to get a goal here.
It could be enough, couldn't it? It could be enough to get them up and about.
Momentum.
Firing
Rush
up.
kick.
Oh.
Forward. 1-2. Grab. Was it touch?
Hands off.
Mifsud goal!
Umpire over. Wet area loved it.
Oh,
Great goal from Mif.
And
Great hands.
Scores are level.
North Hobart happy to lock it into that forward 50. They worked hard in and around the footy. The likes of Angelica Clark and Chelsea Thomas working in hard around the footy. Lily McConnell was also great there just to create that opportunity for a goal. Mift also loves a goal.
I'll tell you what, the pressure came. And look at it do. That's the celebration I want to see. We saw earlier today, we saw Nat Smedley kick a goal. She didn't celebrate at all. I'll tell you what, scores are level. 14 minutes to go in the last term. Who's going to win it for their club? Sakina being good. Now a chance for Lockley. Sends the ball inside forward 50, going back with the flight. Courage by Vernon. A wise head goes out wide towards Bingham.
Got numbers and space out there.
Great Shepherd by Banks. Oh, trouble here. A Wogo through. Strong. Lamb can't. Bingham can't. Sakina trapped. Ball up.
It's very exciting out there.
Gee, I love footy finals. I love it. Houth being good in the clinches. Got a little fist in there, only as far as Lamb. Lamb's kick towards Absalom and Bruce. There's Tigers everywhere, and Bruce wins out, but then gets a kick smothered by a Tiger jumping on her in a Wogo. And we'll see ball up.
You see some of the physicality lifting now. These bumps are getting a bit harder and the tackles are being ridden into the ground a bit harder. Is
that tiredness creeping in?
I think so. Because it's been scrappy. It hasn't been a stoppage game. It's been a scrappy game of football. So the legs will be heavy.
Clark
it's going to be a bit
won
tough.
It forward. Lamb gathers, handballs over the top looking for Bruce. Sakina's there. And it's out of bounds. Ball in. Right at centre wing. Could not get more central. Well, the umpires just made me look stupid by taking a few steps to the left here, but it went out right in the middle of the ground. Just to annoy me. Lamb, she's been good in this last half. Thomas kept running. Bingham tackled, thrown off the footy by Baldwin. There's been some worldwide wrestling happening here today. Clark takes a mark. Just on the defensive side of centre wing. She wheels and goes. Interesting kick looking for White. White does really well. Got the handball back. Was she destroyed in a tackle? She was, and caught high, and the umpire's pulling out a free kick. Will you tell me which way it's going? It's going back to Angelica Clark. Clark plays on. Long kick to centre forward. Mifsud gets the ball to Smith at the bottom of the pack, and the umpire now circles and will ball it up.
North Hobart will be happy with that. They're happy with those stoppages as it creeps closer to their forward 50.
Rush kick forward. Odwogo. Her kick. Unfortunate for her teammate. Didn't make it. Oh, gee, there's been some good falconry work today. Houth burrowed in. Tapped it on to Dalco. Dalco's got numbers out wide, and Sakina's kick. Oh, they've got the numbers here, the Tigers. Bailey, through fingers. Banks tackled without the footy. Play on was the call. Kicked off the ground. It's only as far as Eggers. Eggers goes long. She's got North play down in the pocket, but the kick is wide. It's out of bounds.
Some good opportunities there. Worked really hard in and around the footy. Chantel's kick just pushed a bit wide for North play.
What do you know about Chantel Eggers?
Chantel Eggers is a bit of a star. She was a Huonville Lions player.
Yes.
Was selected in.
Here's Perry King. Apologies, Aaron, as that one goes up forward, and it's just too far for Bailey.
Selected in last year's SFLW rep side and had a really good series. I was impressed. I assistant coached that game, and I was really impressed with her endeavour.
Ball up. Quick one out for Smith. Odwogo's by herself. Denny arrived late, but Odwogo too strong. She's got a number out to the left. Decides against that. Long kick, inside forward 50. Who's at home? No one. Slips through the fingertips of Clark, and we'll see a ball up. Numbers around the footy here for the D's. It's all tied up here. 4-5 apiece. Not long to go. Bird. Tackled. Ball up. We've got 9 minutes to go. Edge of your seats type stuff. Tackle laid. Ball up.
Tackle pressure inside Kingborough's forward 50 is just terrific. They're happy for the ball up. They're happy for the tackle. They're working hard.
Sakina got a kick away. Divine tried hard. Out it comes. Oh, look at that stuff from Houth. Clark's clever. Really come into the game in the second half. Lifted up. Absalom flew high. Through came McConnon. Odwogo got a kick out, and Tess Waller is all by herself. Has been out here for literally the last fortnight. Her kick inside forward 50. Banks playing the front position. Can't collect the footy though. Angelica Clark gets a rush kick. Eggers trying hard. And they're holding on here, the North Hobart Demons. The pressure is just coming from the Tigers.
It's immense, isn't it? Everything's not quite clean by anybody at the moment. They're all feeling it.
Divine wins it down. Clark got a handball away. Lamb trying hard. Houth wrestling, as she loves to do, and the umpire circles and will ball it up. Sakina comes off for a spell.
Maddie Lamb busy too this quarter.
Houth again tackled with the footy. They wanted a free kick. Lamb caught one high. Umpire saw it. Lucky she got the stack head on. Plays on immediately. I want to see him slow it down. Ferguson, good sliding mark from Lancaster.
Don't love that decision. That deep in defensive 50 to play on like that.
Lancaster's kick isn't a great one. It lands in the arms of McGuinness. Smith, rather. Smith's high up and under. Lancaster going back with a flight. Gee, she's been good. She's taken a couple of great marks there in that same spot. Looks up, plays on. Oh, 3 Demons fought over it. Houth at the back. No talk.
Yeah, they should have cleaned that up for sure.
Smith been immense.
All Tigers.
Jinx. Rush kick inside forward 50. Oh, Div1 was good to create a 50-50 when there were numbers around for the Demons. Here comes Wogo going towards goal. Punch away by Banks. Gee, she's been good. Tapped it without the footy. Umpire missed it. Through like a freight train. Umpire pulled out a free kick for too high. It's going to Jade Lockley, I think. It is. As Jade Lockley looks to put the Kingborough Tigers in front, plays on immediately, and she's kicked it behind, but puts it in front all the same. 1 point the margin. Kingborough Tigers 4-6-30 lead North Hobart 4-5-29.
Very important point there.
Handy point, as they say. Mackenzie Banks brings the ball out through fingertips. Oh, does someone want to get on Lancaster? No, thank you. Sophie Ferguson with a rush kick, lands in the arms of Allenby. Allenby's got numbers. Perry King screaming for the ball inside 450. Finally, the ball goes in that direction. Perry King extends the jukes, can't quite mark. Now through with pace. You can't get past Perry King. Nice tackle. Eggers trying hard. Kept running. Clark also trying hard. In fact, everyone's trying hard, even me. There's a big tackle that's holding the footy. Houth is caught. Free kick D's. Paige England to take the free kick. Hershaw kick. Eggers. Thomas. Young was there. King got a handball away. Only as far as Clark. Devine trying hard as well. Lancaster double tackled. And we'll ball it up. They'll be happy with this Kingborough. They've got 4.5 minutes to hold on here.
Absolutely, and North Hobart have had possession to be able to clear that when they haven't been able to. Their Kingborough Tigers' pressure has been immense.
Perry King thrives on that sort of contest right there. We've got a ball up at half forward for the Tigers. Smith, Devine, out the back for Clark. Clark only as far as Wogo. Wogo's rush kick inside forward 50. Who's at home? The boundary line. It may stop here. It does. Dowco did well, then kicked it out on the full. No, it come off the tiptoes of Vernon. She plays on quickly. Oh, Bailey arrived. Created havoc. And now we've got a ball up.
How exciting. Dying minutes of the game.
3.5 minutes gone. Is it going to be back to back to back for the Tigers, for the D's, or will it be a first-time premiership for the Tigers? 4-6-30, Kingborough lead, North Hobart 4-5-29.
North Hobart need to create something here.
Eggers, Odwogo, out the back, rolling behind, Handy.
Puts it back in the hands of the Demons, though, with the ability to control it and move it back.
Looks up, she's got a long kick. Odwogo, too much on it for her. Now a chance for Burt, just kick it off the ground. She can't, she's got 3 Tigers around her. Oh, and then got smashed by Wogo. Ball up at centre wing, right in front of the commentary position. And, might I say, the wet area, who have just come into the game a little.
Volume certainly up
Clark
in that area.
kept the ball moving forward. Lancaster's been immense in this term. Gets it off to Dalco with a rush kick. Going back with a flight. Here's a chance for Norquay. Tackle with a footy. That's holding the ball for mine. Umpire says yes. Pay advantage, please.
No.
Oh, just watch the ball. Just watch the ball. Anyway, Sophie Ferguson. Massive contest. No one knows where the footy is. Angelica Clark does. If she can collect and gather, oh, good pressure. Ball in at centre wing.
North Hobart kick off the boot.
No, they've called for a ball in.
Okay.
They've called for a ball in. See, they're not watching the ball. Anyway, umpires play on. They all
Can't do it without 'em.
spot. No, I'll live for it. That's a good kick. Here we go. Chance for Burt. Oh dear. Inside forward 50. Mifsud
Great mark.
has an opportunity with a minute 20 on the clock to put her team in front. Goodness gracious me.
I'm extremely nervous, Tubes.
I am on the edge of my seat. What a kick. What a mark. 1, 2, 3 grabs for M. Mifsud. This is what it's all about.
Loves a
what
goal.
dreams are made of. It's bending back. Oh my goodness. M. Mifsud, you star. It bent a country mile. It went like a banana and sailed through the middle. And the Demons are in front.
Good golly gosh.
4 points the margin with less than a minute on the clock. Would you believe it? A Cinderella story. The Kingborough Tigers favoured in this game. There's still time. They need the ball. They need the reset. And we're away. 12 seconds to go. They need a fast break. This is a miracle. The Demons have done it.
What a game of football.
A three-peat against the odds. A come-from-behind victory. They've done it. They celebrate all across the field. Heartbreak for the Kingborough Tigers. M. Mifsud, you absolute jet. What a game of footy.
Goodness me.
Back to back to back. 3 in a row. 22, 23, 24. And against the odds, this might be the best.
Absolutely, and led the second half, led by Vice-Captain Angelica Clark out in the middle there. She was just terrific. She got hold of the footy after half-time. She knew she had to do something. She knew she had to step up and use her experience, and she certainly did that, and she brought her team into the game in that second half.
Let's spare a thought for the Kingborough Tigers. Oh my goodness, what a season they put together. It was just unbelievable. M. Mifsud with the nerves of steel to go back from 35 out. That's where the player on the mark was. And to bend one back like that, unbelievable. Darren McConnon, the coach, unbelievable. What a game of footy.
Heartbreaking for Kingborough. Arguably, you'd say Kingborough had this game under their control all day. They were cleaner than North Hobart. They were more skillful. They hit their targets much better than North Hobart. So arguably, they had this game and they were in control. But that ticker and that heart and that passion and drive from Angelica Clark in particular, but that North Hobart midfield to not give up, to push hard, to work back and then drive the footy forward was absolutely terrific.
Absolutely unbelievable. And just to come from behind like that too, they were 20 points down. 20 points down. An unbelievable comeback from the North Hobart Demons, led, as you said, by the LA Otway medalist, Angelica Clark. We'll listen to the song. Back-to-back flags, three-peat for the North Hobart Demons. What an amazing victory.
What a victory for the North Hobart Demons. Let's get you, Chelsea Thomas. Chelsea, an unbelievable victory to come from behind like that against a quality opposition with the Kingborough Tigers. How did that feel?
It's a three-peat, and we bloody love it.
Unbelievable stuff. Angelica Clark really turned it on in the second term there. Who were your favourite players out there?
Honestly, Angelica Clark, she gave her absolute all. Maddie Lamb in the midfield. Miff to kick that goal at the end. Oh, I'm just so proud of them all.
To go back to back to back, Chelsea Thomas, with your beloved North Hobart Demons, how does that feel?
Absolutely amazing, Tubes.
What happens tonight?
We party hard all day long.
Well, you're becoming really good at it now. Three-peat, probably the best of them too. What an amazing victory.
Oh, it's amazing, love it.
Well, there we go, Chelsea Thomas, the captain of the North Hobart Demons. Let's find the player of the moment. Where is she? M. Mifsud. Let's go all the way through here. Come on over. M. Mifsud. What was going through your mind there with that last kick?
I dropped a bunch of marks in the game, and then I hung on to it, and Chelsea came up to me and just said, you got a whole minute to slow down and take a breath. And with a bit of wind, I thought if I put it just to the left, hopefully it would come back. And yeah,
It pinned like a banana in there.
It was amazing. Like, that was such a good game of football, and Kingborough all year were favourites. I guess they probably thought they were going to win as well, to be honest. So we fought through a lot of diversity this year, a lot of injuries, and we've bloody pulled it out of who knows where, and yeah, got the win.
Unbelievable to go back to back to back for the North Hobart Demons. What does this club mean to you, M. Mifsud?
Since switching across from cricket, I absolutely love playing here. Love playing footy now, and we created history the first 2 years we won. We've done it again now 3 years in a row. So honestly, it's just amazing. I started crying straight after the siren when can't describe it really, Tubes.
Unbelievable victory. Congratulations. Celebrate hard tonight.
And again, to my family back home watching, Mum got you here. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
There we go. M. Mifsud, unbelievable. Let's go and see if we can find Angelica Clark, who turned it on. We'll get you, Maddie Lamb. Maddie Lamb, how did that feel?
That was just unreal. We've just gone 3 in a row. That was just unreal. Half time, I did not think we were going to come back from that. And then we just showed that, we can play finals footy. And, those girls, they're just unreal. My best friends, everyone's just, it's just unreal feeling.
Three-peat for you?
Yeah, last 3 years, so we've gone back to back to back. So it's a great feeling, and now it's just time to celebrate.
What happens tonight?
Probably hang out at the club for a bit, and then I reckon we'll hit the town, and then, again tomorrow. I think we're doing drinking Olympics, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, Maddie Lamb, congratulations. 3-time premiership player with the North Hobart Demons.
Yep, unreal. Thanks, Tubes.
There we go, Maddie Lamb. We'll cross now to the Master of Ceremonies, Caitlin Barry, to run us through the presentations. An unbelievable game of football there, Erin Shivers. And as you could hear, M. Mifsud just so calm and just had the leadership of Chelsea Thomas come around her and say, you've got a minute, take your time. Just take your time and send it through the goals. And as you said, a leader of the competition, M. Mifsud, an unbelievable game of football. You just love to see close contests like that. And the come from behind victory was just absolutely sensational.
Yeah, that's that premiership leadership and that they've been there, done that, and that experience helps in those moments to come up behind Miff and let her know she's got a minute to go. That's just game awareness and finals awareness and an awareness of how you can actually get the job done and how you're going to win it. They never lost belief, North Hobart. They fought the whole game, even though it appeared they were done and dusted, but they lost no belief at all.
No, they really didn't. It's great to have someone like you who really just understands the footy atmosphere and the environment. What a game of football. I love seeing that.
Absolutely. And I'm Div 2 and I'm a Div 2 coach and have no affiliation with either of these clubs, but I was on the edge of my seat for that last half of that last quarter. And in fact, almost cried when Miff kicked that goal. I can see how she would feel because it was so exciting, and that comeback, and I'm a bit of an underdog flavour, so that comeback was just so exciting. But gut-wrenching for Kingborough, absolutely gut-wrenching.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't
Here's
already,
Caitlin Berry.
please make your way towards the Gorringe stand. We'll get the presentations underway very shortly.
As the Horry Gorringe stand, the old traditional presentation area, as we see the dejected Kingborough heading back to pay their respects. It's just absolute heartbreak for some of these players. Jem Houth battled hard all day. Agnes Sakina was excellent. They had contributors across the board. But North Hobart's class of Angelica Clark, Maddie Lamb, Chelsea Thomas was just hard.
Yeah, hard, never relenting, always just pushing forward and forward. But certainly, like, you've got to give it to Jodie Mathers and the team that she's put, and the belief she's put into that team after years and years of very little success at all. Jodie's gone to that club. She's built what appears to be a really strong, talented culture.
Yep.
And a drive to make 2 grand finals 2 years in a row from a club who were struggling to play finals footy for quite some time is a real credit to her and her team.
I think the reality is it was just a hard one to choose the best on ground, but for me, Angelica Clark.
Yeah, it was really, really hard to choose because I thought Gemma Howarth, first half of the footy in particular, she was everywhere and had it everywhere, but Angelica Clark turned the game, and that's really hard to look past for me. The ability to
keep. Let's not understate Mackenzie Banks down back too. I mean, I know Georgie Bailey kicked 4 goals, but to keep Georgie Bailey, who kicked 4 goals up to half time, goalless and kickless in the last half of football, that's effort.
And some of her spoils, it was heading towards Georgie Bailey a few times in that second half, and her punch spoils and able to push it out in front so that her teammates can crumb at her feet and clear the footy was just terrific.
Yep, as we see the D's collect their three-peat, as I said, a Demons miracle, unbelievable. And I absolutely loved hearing Em Mifsud talk about her family that are watching, and the ability for us to stream the game here is outstanding because it gives people an opportunity to experience that moment.
Yes.
Because they can't fly down from the North Island.
No.
They just can't get here.
No. And same goes for, I know how much it means for players like Ollie Dove, for example. Her family's in the UK, so for them to be able to, and I hope they're on watching, and for them to be able to watch their daughter have a crack, it's just terrific.
The umpires were sensational. I got a little bit passionate there, but I know they do a wonderful job, and if you want to get involved with football, that is the best way to do it, particularly as we see some of the young boundary umpires doing a great job there, presented by Pat, the SFL executive, all involved there. Big Nick.
Umpire's
Batenack.
terrific.
Yeah, they did a great job. Unreal. So we'll cross down to Caitlin Barry, who is the MC for the official presentations, as the umpires did a great job. But there they are. They've gone back to back to back. I just can't believe it.
It's just an elite lineage, isn't it? It's something to hang their hats on. It's something they've worked really, really hard at.
Welcome to the presentations for the LJ Hooker
Congratulations to
Pinnacle
them.
Property Division 1 SFLW Grand Final. What a match we had. Couldn't have asked for much more in pretty trying conditions here at North Hobart Oval. Commiserations to the Kingborough Tigers, but of course congratulations to North Hobart Demons coming from behind in the final moments. Please put your hands together for both teams. We just recognise the umpires for today's grand final. From the field umpires, Ben Payne, Darren Monks and Steve Fenton. On boundary, Harry Stewart and George Jeffrey. And the goal umpires, Nicholas Bademack and Shane Upton. Please put your hands together for our umpires. I'd now like to invite forward Alison Rogers from LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property to award the Best on Ground, the Jess Wushner Medal, to the Best on Ground player in today's Division 1 Grand Final. It is Angelica Clark.
So she adds the Jess Wushner medal to her cabinet, along with the LA Otwell medal for this year's Best Player of the competition season proper.
She's had a terrific season, Angelica Clark, and yeah, really stood up today.
No speeches from Angelica, wow. They're asking her for a speech.
I'd now like to invite forward the captain of North Hobart. Please welcome Chelsea Thomas.
It's great to hear her get emotional about the game too.
Extremely passionate about her club and her team and their growth and development.
I'd just like to thank Kingborough Tigers first. That was an amazing game. You've given it to us all season, and it was just an amazing game from both of us, both teams, so thank you. To our girls, I couldn't be more proud. A three-peat. Jim, Rocket, Dad and Lozzie, your coaching all year, you backed us all. We can't thank you enough. We love you. Big thank you. And I'd just like to thank Rocket personally for the 3 years. That one was for you today from us, so. Thank you.
Thanks, Chelsea. Don't go too far away as we welcome each of the Premier medalists today. So I will welcome our presenters as well. Presenting the medals is Alison Rogers, the trophy, David O'Byrne, and presenting the caps is Chris Jackson and Rachel Burke. And if I could ask each of the North Hobart players to collect their medal just at the front of the stand here and then make their way to line up on the seats. Please welcome number 3, Caitlin Denny. Number 4, Stephanie Smith. Number 5, Maddie Lamb.
Maddie Lamb was excellent today.
Cracking game.
Thank you.
Number 9, her name will go down in the history books, Emily Mifsud.
What a goal. What a goal at the end there.
Composure under pressure. A minute to go to win it.
What drums are made of?
Thank you. Cheers.
Number 11, Grace White.
Great game from Grace too.
Yeah, and again, some composure where it was needed.
Yeah, and adaptable. Down back, up forward. Was really
Number
great.
14, Sophie Ferguson.
She did some important things, Sophie.
Yeah, some really in and around stuff. With that cleaning up.
Number 15, Annabella Burt.
To come into the side, Annabelle Burt.
She was good today.
Put hands in there.
Number 16, Georgina Vernon.
Again, a stalwart of the club. Been involved for a long time and some really important things down back.
Yeah, some really strong marks.
Number
when they
17,
needed.
Ebony McGuinness.
She had a great battle all day with Maddie Devine in the ruck.
She really did. She rucked well, and it was 50-50 in the ruck there. So
I reckon.
she
Number
positioned the
24,
body well.
Mackenzie Banks.
I think we've understated the game of this young footballer. She was excellent all day.
She was in and under. She was around it all day.
Number 25, Tia Moffat.
Kicked the first goal of the game too, Tia.
Yeah, and created some really exciting stuff out of nothing.
Number 27, Olivia Lestrange.
The French.
Yeah, some really important stuff,
Strong.
particularly in that last half.
Number 34, Elizabeth Monks.
Well, that's where the game was to be won, Erin. It was to be won there in that second half, and players like
Number
you keep saying, they
37,
all
best
had
on ground
moments.
today, Angelica Clark.
Absolutely, and Premiership quarter, the third quarter, that's where the likes of an Angelica Clark and the players
Number
in and around her
45, Lily McConnon.
to do it. And Lily McConnon, a great game from a young player, particularly down in that pocket where she held it in. She battled 3-on-1.
Yeah.
Number
in the third
47,
term.
Ella Splan. Number 48, Paige England.
What's exciting for the Ds here is a number of these players aren't even 18 yet,
Oh,
Tubes.
no, it's meant.
Number 49, Evie Bingham.
I thought Evie Bingham did some really important stuff in the last half.
Absolutely, and there's years of good footy left in a lot of these players. They're so young and so
Number
versatile.
55, Michaela Bruce.
She was good in the first half, Michaela Bruce, got sent off and did some undisciplined stuff, and they cheer for her.
Yeah, but the stuff she did was so important. Particularly when you're in a younger side, you need a senior player to stand up
And
like
of course, please welcome captain number 6, Chelsea Thomas.
Again, leadership, you don't really put a value on that as far as statistics go, but she was
I'd
outstanding.
now like to invite forward Coach Darren McConnon and his coaching staff up to collect their medals. Put your hands together for Darren McConnon.
To go back to back to back, a three-peat is absolutely unbelievable. And there's Laura Negri, who unfortunately had her season ended during the year with a knee injury, but she is very much deserving of a premiership medal. An outstanding player and outstanding administrator too, with leading the, I think she's coaching the forwards.
Yeah, I believe so. And it's been a tough season at North Hobart, so to have a player
Well, once again,
injured step up
congratulations on
into
a
that
fantastic
coaching role is
season
so
to the Kingborough
important.
Tigers. Thank you to all the supporters from both teams for coming out to support women's footy today.
And
I'd
it
like
shows
to
that
invite
leadership.
David O'Byrne to the stage to present the trophy to the captain, Chelsea Thomas, and coach, Darren McConnon. The 2024 LJ Hooker Pinnacle Property Division 1 Premiers, the 2024 North Hobart.
There they are, your premiers for 2024 are the North Hobart Demons. An outstanding game of football, one with the last kick of the game almost.
Yeah, it was, and just a real fight from underneath, and a push hard, and just belief that they still could. They never stopped coming all game.
Let's squish. Come on, squish down. Jump on the thing. Let's go down.
There they go, right down the front of the stage. There's our cameraman's in the thick of it there.
Crack a smile, Miff. You keep going.
There they are, look at them.
It's like herding cats. I know that. I know how Darren feels.
So a three-peat for the Demons at North Hobart.
Yeah, terrific. History-making day today.
Unbelievable stuff. There she is, Em Mifsud, the player of the moment. Absolutely outstanding. Unbelievable game of football, Erin Shivers. I just can't believe it. At half-time, the Kingborough Tigers were 29 points to 9. They were 20 points up, and then after that, they could only score 2 points.
Just incredible. And considering in the first half, Georgie Bailey, for example, was kicking goals that just shouldn't be kicked. And couldn't get hold of it in that second half.
Yep.
She was unstoppable in the first half. 4 goals at half time and couldn't get hold of it again in that second half.
No, an absolutely unbelievable achievement by that football side that you are seeing on screen. And like you say, a legacy, a dynasty, call it what you want. Today, I'm calling it a miracle. It was absolutely unbelievable. The Demons have gone back to back to back. They are 3-peat champions. We will talk about this football side for decades and decades, as they have done what no other side in Southern Football League women's competitions have ever been able to do. They are your 2024 premiers in the LJ Hooker Pinnacle property SFLW Div1 for season 2024. And who knows what 2025 brings, because as you said, they are stacked with young talent here at North Hobart. What a day, what a season. It's been unbelievable. The Kingborough Tigers are defeated 4-7-31, North Hobart 5-5-35. It's a D's premiership again, 2022, 2023, 2024. It's been a pleasure bringing you this broadcast. Thanks to the team at Creative Imagery, Andy upstairs on the camera with Adam. We've had Andrew Harcourt downstairs pushing the buttons with his lovely wife Fiona. Erin Shivers, thank you to you.
Thank you, Tubes.
My name's Tubes Taylor. You can catch me on Triple M Breakfast with Kaz and Tubes Monday through Friday on 107.3 here in Hobart, or anywhere via the Listener app. What a great game of footy. It's a Demon delight. 3 in a row for the North Hobart Demons. Until next time, my name's Tubes. We'll catch you at the footy.